CWR.
Now it is Monday, of course, and that means the start of a brand new school week where we shine the spotlight on a new school, and of course that school could be yours. This week it is the turn of Park Lane Primary School in Nuneaton, and that is where our reporter Tom Cook is this morning. Morning, Tom. Oh, that's a
Good morning. Oh, yes, it's all kicking off here. I'm here at Park Lane Primary School. It's a Griffin school, part of the Griffin School Trust, and I've been to Race Lees, which is part of the same multi-academy trust, and they've got all themed corridors. There are rugs on the carpets, the rugs on the carpet, and there are sort of high-back chairs, thrones. There's a what's this called? A grandfather clock. There's basically, as you walk through, it's a bit like walking through Hogwarts. They've got also how many dogs? They've got one. I've seen 2 dogs, 3 dogs. With me is Joy Davis, who is the PE teacher. Joy, I've come into the head teacher's office. Although even saying that it's an office, there's some lovely chairs in here. There's a fake coal fire in the corner. We're standing on a lovely rug. It's a bit like working on a movie set here, isn't it?
It is. It's absolutely amazing. The school is themed. Every single corridor is themed with something different for all of our children to have an amazing learning environment. So.
It is incredible, isn't it, really? I mean, when you walk in, you expect a school not to be a bit boring and stuffy, but to sort of have that school feel, and it does, but it's just obviously a bit different. Joy, you're the PE teacher here. What are you going to be doing later on in the day? Because obviously it's a bit cold. I can't imagine you'll be out in the field.
Well, we might be. We're not. We tend to. We like to go outside and obviously get our children outside. But this term we are doing gymnastics, so we are inside.
Right. So what's that? A lot of balancing on the beams, things like that.
Yeah, that's it. Using the apparatus, balancing. So yeah.
It was always an exciting day when the apparatus came out. Is it still those big metal bars that sort of fold away in the hall? Do you still use things like that?
Well, we don't have them in our hall, obviously, as you've seen that it's like Hogwarts. But we use the small the turntable so they're able to jump off, and yeah, it's brilliant. The children love the apparatus. So
brilliant. So how long have you been a teacher here for? What have you? How did you get into education?
So I've been teaching for over 10 years. I've been at Park Lane for the last 2 years. I'm head of PE here. Like I said earlier, every day is not the same, and I absolutely love teaching here. The children are amazing, and obviously we get to grow some amazing relationships with these children, and the passion that they have for sport is absolutely incredible.
And you were saying, because you're head of the PE here, you go to the other schools, the Griffin Trust schools around the Nuneaton and Bedworth as well?
Yeah, so all over the country, yeah. So I get to work in all of the trust schools, which obviously I absolutely love as well.
So what is it that's most rewarding about teaching, especially PE? Because obviously you're getting to do one of the topics or the subjects that children really, really enjoy doing.
I just love seeing that their progression through school, because I get to teach from 2-year-olds to 11, and seeing that progression of children develop and actually really love sport and love being healthy as well. So.
Do you do any sport outside of school? Do you do anything, or is it all of your time just spent teaching children how to play sport?
No, I do. I play netball outside of school, which obviously I play on a Saturday, and I get to obviously play with my friends, and obviously that's something that you get to do with PE and sport, is you grow relationships with friends, and, you know, friends that you're going to be with and be friends with for the rest of your life. So, yeah, it's great.
So we mentioned there you've got gymnastics later on today and throughout the rest of this term. What have you got planned, though, over the longer period? What other sports do you do here?
So we teach every sport going. We have over 40 after-school clubs, which is amazing.
40?
Yeah, 40 after-school clubs. So for our children, that is absolutely incredible. And
that's amazing. That's like, how many is that a night? That's going to be like 4 or 5 a night.
Yeah, so every single member of staff does a club. And they're all full as well. So our children really, really love sport. It's not just sport, but it's the arts and everything. So, yeah, it's really, really...
That's amazing. 40 after-school clubs. That's amazing. And what you say, art and sport, what kind of things can you do in the after-school clubs?
So we have Pokemon clubs, a big one. So we obviously have netball, football, dodgeball. The arts, we have a lot of drama clubs, dance clubs, gymnastics clubs. So, yeah, cycling club. yeah, so we get our children really, really active.
It's amazing. That's so fantastic. A Pokemon is a great thing. You've got your notes here. You keep looking down at your notes. What do you want to what do you want to say?
No, I'm fine.
You've been briefed to make sure that you've you've given a brilliant account of the school here. We'll be back here. Laura is one of the assistant heads here, giving a big thumbs up to Joy here as well. So we'll be back here later on in the school, speaking to some of the pupils. You heard some of them here already. They were here for Breakfast Club. It sounds as though I'll find out what more other clubs as well. There's the 40 after school clubs. I'm sure there's going to be plenty to talk about with the children here at Park Lane Primary in Nuneaton.
Can you ask them, Tom? There should be a Quidditch club with that school.
Is there a Quidditch club, Joy?
No, but we are going to do one of them at lunchtime.
You
are going to do a Quidditch club?
Because it's
World Book Day.
perfect setting with that
Book
school.
Day, of course, yeah.
Now, of course, it is Monday, the start of a brand new school week. And, of course, that means a brand new Star School. We've already heard from some of the teachers this morning at our Star School, which could be you. If you want to nominate your school, this week is the turn of Park Lane Primary in Nuneaton. And that's where our very own Harry Potter, Tom Cook, is this morning. Morning, Tom.
Expelliarmus, yes. I am here at... I am at the Griffin School Trust, which is Park Lane Primary in Nuneaton, and it's a very, very unique school. There's one in Bedworth as well, so obviously not that unique, but in the sense that they've got lots of themed. The hall is just like the Great Dining Hall in Hogwarts. They've got a Jungle Book corridor. The Year 6 children here have their own common room where they have some arcade games and things. It really is a complete world away from some of the schools I do see now, and also the school that I went to. So it's a very, very immersive environment. With me are three of the students, or pupils, I should say, rather, that are here with me this morning. Good morning, Jake.
Morning.
Good morning. Hello. Now, you have been in a very big competition with lots of other schools around the country. What was the competition and what was it all about?
So the competition was a spelling bee, and I had to participate against 12 schools and around 1,700 pupils in those schools. And out of all of those, I came first.
Wow, that's amazing, Jake. Now, what was the word that you were given in the spelling bee?
So I think the winning word was labyrinth.
And had you heard that word before? Was it a surprise word? Had you come across it before, or was it the first time you'd ever heard it or seen it?
I think I'd come across it before. I'm pretty sure it was a 5-6 vocabulary.
Wow, that's pretty tough. Now, your spelling here at the school that you do, how much practice did you have to do? Were you doing some practice at home? Were you doing it at school? How did that all come about?
So I think I mainly did some practice at home with like my mum and my brother. But I think when I was trying to do like the final and that, I had one of my trainee teachers, which has now gone back to college, I think, and they were like reading the words out to me, and then they were like doing the definition and like put it in a sentence and that.
Yeah, because then it made more sense, wouldn't it? Fantastic. Well, let's also have a chat to Sandra. Sandra, you're going to talk about your sport that you do here. What kind of sports do you get up to? Because bear in mind, your PE teacher, Miss Davis, is sitting right across from us.
So we do tons of different sports. We have a upcoming athletics competition this week on Friday, I think. So we've been working really hard towards that. We also have tons of different sports going on. We have like dodgeball competitions, rowing, netball competitions, all types of competitions coming up.
And what's your favourite sport? What do you most enjoy playing?
Probably netball.
Why do you enjoy playing that so much?
It's probably because I'm not very good at football, but I'm pretty good at like defending and stuff like that, and that's what I really like about it.
Fantastic. Also with us is Caitlin. Caitlin, you're in year 5. The other two guys we spoke to are in year 6. So what have you? You're on a scholarship program. Can you explain a bit about that?
So the scholarship program is where you get to live the life of a university student, and you get to see what they do. You get to do lectures, and at the end of it you have to do an 1,000-word essay. It's hard work, but it's very fun.
It sounds hard work. 1,000-word essay is a lot. Now, you went on a very special trip as well. Where did you go to?
We went to Jesus College, Oxford University, where we got to meet Oxford University students and people that had been there before, and we talked to them and asked them questions about how did they find life at university, and did they regret coming, which obviously all of them said they never regretted coming, because it's the school is massive and there's loads of colleges spread across Oxford, and it's just amazing to see how big they are.
Had you ever thought about going to university before you went on this programme, or is that now something that you're thinking about doing when you're a bit older?
So I've always dreamed of going to a university. I didn't know which one I wanted to go to, but now since I went there, it just
boosted me, and I was like, I definitely want to go to university now because it's just amazing.
Have you decided what you want to study? Do you know have you any idea what subject you're going to do?
I want to do medicine science and make vaccines for stuff, and because I just to
I think
fight diseases, because I don't want anybody to die of being sick. So you have to make vaccines.
Fantastic, guys. It's been great talking to you this morning. I'm just going to stand up and move closer to the door so my radio car signal is not going to drop out like it was doing a second ago. It's a bit quieter out here now. There are 3 dogs here as well, which are usually running around. Milo, Ruby, and I can't remember the other dog's name, but there are 3 dogs, and they also have a sausage dog here as well.
School dogs.
The children are just. It is. It's a very interesting school. So we'll be back here later on in the week. We'll be catching up with the children that have taken us on a tour of the school, and also we'll be doing the Star School homework and the Star School news as well. So we'll be hearing from Park Lane Primary here in Nuneaton all week here on BBC CWR.
BBC CWR.
We're in the hall where we do values assemblies and PE and eat lunch, and currently in the hall we have a PE lesson going on. It looks like they're doing some kind of balancing and gymnastics and stuff like that. And now let's go to our next location, Jungle Book with Jake.
We are now in the Jungle Book area, which is also the Year 2 corridor. We have some children working out here at the minute, and they are working very quietly. You can probably not even hear them. Jungle Book is actually one of my favourite films as well, so that's one of the other things I really like about this corridor. And everywhere in this corridor, it has some link to Jungle Book. It makes it look like we're in a tree, since above us we have leaves covering the ceiling, and on the walls we have different animals like snakes, we've trees, grass, and green is basically the colour that describes half of it. Now let's go to our next location with Caitlin.
We're in the Narnia area, and it's Christmas all year round. There's Christmas trees everywhere, and there's icicles hanging from the ceiling and snowflakes. There's a life-sized lion, and there's a sleigh that has a blanket on, which I'm sure when it's super quiet you can fall to sleep on. It's that comfortable. It's so calm in these corridors, and it's just a warming environment. There's work displayed on the walls that's beautifully presented from our Year 3 students, and there is snowy blankets on the floors underneath the Christmas trees to make it look like the snow is on the ground. Now let's go to the common room with Layla.
We are now in the common room, and it is diner themed, and you can have loads of fun in here because there's arcade games and there's nice seats where you can eat. It's very calming in here because you have a piano that you can play if you're really bored. but we are now currently working on a green screen area. You can like take videos in there and then you can like edit it so you can have like cool backgrounds and you can like make it seem like you're flying. Now we're going to our final destination with Miss McDonald, Poppy's Cafe.
Hi, it's Miss McDonald here and we're over in our community cafe. As a school, we find it really important to embed community into our daily school lives. The cafe is based in our hub where we run workshops for families like SEM workshops, phonics workshops to support our families at home. It's a really nice place for them to come afterwards to enjoy some food or coffee. It is shared with both staff and families, so it's a really nice way for us to get to know families better, and I think it really helps that the food and drink is really delicious over here.
We hope you enjoyed our tour of Park Lane Primary. Bye! Here's the Star School News from Park Lane with me, Sandra.
Me, Jake.
And me, Caitlin.
We have an athletics competition coming up this week, and we will be practicing with Miss Davis to ensure that we retain our crowning titles as champions. Over to you, Jake.
Thanks, Sandra. I'm Jake. I enjoy spelling so much, and I've recently been awarded the title of Celebrity across our trust as I won the spelling bee, beating over 1,700 of other children in 12 other schools. Over to you, Caitlin.
We have our lecturer coming in to the school from the Brilliant Club for another of our weekly lectures towards our 1,000 word assignment that we will write discussing fairness and equality. Now it's time to ask the teacher. Miss Davis, you are head of PE and you are in charge of our PE lessons at school. What is your most favourite sport and what is your least favourite sport?
Great question, Caitlin. So my favourite sport is netball because I play outside of school. And I've been thinking about this. I didn't really have a least favourite sport, but really thinking about it, I think hockey is my least favourite as I don't really like to have broken fingers and I have before playing hockey. So thank you, Caitlin.
That was the Star School News from Park Lane Primary. Bye!
Thank you, Guy.
So we're out on the playground here at Park Lane Primary. It is early morning break and I'm with two people. There's a lot of stuff going on all around. With me is Noah, is that right?
Yes, it is.
Good morning, Noah, and Claire. Hello, Claire.
Hi.
Hello, hi. Noah, can you, what goes on at the upper years playground here? There's a lot of football going on, but there's a lot of sport activity I see.
A lot of us really enjoy games like football and basketball. Some people come out with a ball trolley, brings all the activity things out with like hoops and stuff.
We've got some drama in the tree here, Noah, if you've noticed. Look, a big scream. What's happened here in the tree?
I think someone's kicked up football and threw up a hoop, so now they're stuck in a tree.
And now they're trying to throw a ball up into the tree to release the other ball. Claire, this is high drama here on the playground this morning. What would you normally do on a break time? Do you hang out anywhere? There's a nice seating area there over there. What do you normally do, Claire?
Usually I take out a football with my friends and we just play football with each other. There's lots of like other stuff in the trolley, like skipping ropes, hoops and cones, so people use it like when the balls get stuck, they try to throw it up to get them out.
And they still haven't managed to get this ball down. I'm now invested in them, hoping to get this ball down. Oh, that was close.
The hoops have been there for ages, that yellow hoop there.
There's a yellow hoop up there. Was the hoop thrown up there trying to get a ball down?
Probably, yeah. I would say that someone's tried to throw a hoop to get the ball down and got the hoop stuck as well.
So yes, that's the latest here from Park Lane Primary's upper years playground, where the ball is still stuck in the tree. Hopefully they will get it down at some point.
Okay, it's time for Star School. Let's shine the spotlight on our Star School of the Week. We met them yesterday for the very first time. Park Lane Primary in Nuneaton. Our reporter Tom Cook spent the morning with them and also got out his inner child and joined them in the playground for the first break of the day.
So we are here in the early years here at Park Lane Primary. All the children are getting on their coats and hats to go outside and have their morning break time. So let's move past these guys. Excuse me, everybody. Good morning. Hello. 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 So we are now out on the playground, and there are some children playing with tyres. And here is Rex. Here is Rex. Hello. You put your coat on. Hello. How are you?
Good.
How old are you, Rex?
6 years old.
You are 6. Good morning. Hello, guys. Hello.
I'm 5.
You are 5. Hello. Nice to meet you. What's your name?
I'm turning 6 and I'm Adia.
Adia. Hello, Adia. Hello.
I'm 5 and I'm Margot.
Hello, Margot. Nice to meet you. Rex, you're struggling with your coat. Let's put that sleeve through there. Right. Okay. So, Rex, what is on the plan for for playtime today? What are you going to be up to?
I am going to play hide and seek and seek with my friends.
Oh, and where is your friend? Look, it's here. Is this your friend here?
Yes.
What's his name?
Nicholas.
Hi, Nicholas. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Are you nice and warm in your lovely blue coat?
Yes.
So, what are you going to be playing with Rex later on? What games do you love playing on the playground?
Hide and seek.
Hide and seek. Where is the best place to hide on this playground? Because I can see some things to hide behind, but where not giving Rex any clues for later. But where are the top hiding spots?
In the bramble bush.
In the bramble bush. Is that a bit spiky in there?
Yeah, but you're giving me clues. I don't get hurt.
Really?
I don't get hurt.
Wow, you're all zipped up as well now. Right, Rex, what else do you play? Do you play, as well as hide and seek, are there any other games that you enjoy playing? Tig. And who usually wins between you and Nicholas?
Nicholas wins sometimes and I win sometimes.
Oh, okay. So, guys, it's very, very cold this morning. Have you got your gloves on?
We haven't got any gloves.
Oh, you haven't got your gloves, but you've got a nice big padded coat and everything.
Yeah.
Right, guys, I'm going to give you a high five. Thanks very much for chatting to me, Nicholas. Thanks very much, Rex. Go and have some fun. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.